when everyone or entire world is predicting about the stock market crash, there is one important thing which is people are missing, that is US bond yields has come down to 52-week low, which is now at 4%. So now people might guessing where the smart money can go, and it goes hunting. But in 2026, the India can be the most promising country for investing. Why I'm saying this? There's one reason. See, when bond yields comes for 52-week low, for example, take one example. Think that your friend investing from New York, he buys stocks in India. He buys when he converts the exchange rate. Maybe that time the dollar was at 84 rupees, and when he makes a profit, he might get good returns like short term gains or whatever. He might get 12% or long term gain. But when he converts the exchange rate, that time the dollar rate like will be like the Indian rupee can be at 81 rupees. That means dollar has weakened and rupee becomes stronger. So when he converts back to his country, he gets 4% upside due to the exchange rate fluctuation and also the 12% gains. So it makes a win-win situation. Due to these reasons, the FIs can come down to India. You might think, why only India? Why not the emerging markets like Vietnam, Brazil, etc.? Because out of 456 companies, you have seen a massive good return in Q4 FY26. That, for example, you can see in your own portfolio. If you have 15-20 stocks, and if at least 10 out of like 15 stocks is making better, that means our India's companies are doing great. So if think that if the bond yield starts reducing, fixed income returns, like it keeps like returns are shrinking. And on top of that, you like it means if the interest rate on the loans gets cheaper, so the businesses can buy more funds from the bank. The people can buy, like go for buying the car loan or the auto loans or for the housing loan, or people start consuming because the interest rates falls. And due to all this good news, 2026 can be a emerging markets in India in terms of the stock market. Like good thing can happen. And for example, if I say, imagine you own a tea stall. If 9 out of 10 items are selling much faster than last year with better margin, would you say your business is bad? Of course not, right? That's exactly why India's companies just reported a massive good earnings. On top of that, we had rate cuts, or we have the this one tax cut, GST cuts, all landing in the same window. So